these are my study tips as someone who has predicted a first-class degree from the University of Oxford. Yep, not lock yourself in a library. I didn't step foot in a library until second year. That includes the Radcam. The Radcam's like this big, famous library. I didn't even step foot in my college library until second year. Not because I had to, but because I was like, okay, let me go. I achieved a distinction in my first year exams, having never stepped foot into a library. And so, do not lock yourself in a library. That is not the way to go. You will end up probably hating the library and hating the act of revising. Libraries can be cute. Like, I appreciate them now. In second year, I would go to one. Nice way to know the city, and like a nice way also to socialize. Like, I think I socialized more in libraries than I actually did study. But you don't need to be locked in there from like 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening. That is not healthy. Do not spend more than like 5 hours a day studying. This is me speaking as someone who studies Arabic and religion. I know that the workload might vary between different degrees. I'm just speaking as someone who studies in a college that is primarily humanities based. Me and my friend for the whole of first year didn't do any more than 3 hours a day of studying. I would have 2 hours of classes in the morning, and then I would study for 3 hours, split up, not all at once. Throughout the day, I tend to do 1 hour at like 8 o'clock, and I would turn it off the second Love Island would hit at like 9 o'clock, and that was in exam season. I would have an exam the next day, and I would do no more than 3 hours. Do not underestimate the power of speaking to yourself. So much of my revision was done through me speaking to myself. Let's say I was trying to study the psychology of religion. I would open my laptop, put my camera on, and I would talk to myself and speak like I was teaching someone the same way I'm speaking right now. And that would really help me understand any concepts, criticisms, difficult things that I couldn't wrap my head around because I was explaining it to someone who had never heard it. I was explaining it like there was someone listening that had never heard of the concept. And so you're able to really identify your little gaps in knowledge. And it's a really valuable way of just seeing what you know. Speak to yourself and blurt, and you're actively recalling as you're going through your little thought processes. And then you can watch it back and think, oh, didn't really understand that, didn't get through it, forgot about this thing. So you can go back and forward. My third tip, reward yourself. My next tip is to reward yourself based on the quality of your achievements and not the quantity. What I mean by that is, say, after I've understood this concept and can explain it to someone else, I will go and get an ice cream. Do not reward yourself with a break. A break is not a reward. A break is a necessity. You need a break. But treat yourself when you've managed to fully understand something to a level where you feel comfortable to write about it, speak about it, or like just feel prepared to answer a question on it. Because if you're equipped with sound knowledge, a quality of knowledge, you'll be able to explain, expand. And I think that is something that is worthy of reward, not I'm going to do 3 hours and reward myself after 3 hours. My next tip, do not compare yourself. I thought I was going to fail because everyone around me was studying for like 8 hours a day. I had friends crying about like they're worried about exams. They're stressed about completing an essay in time for the tutorial. And I was so like, I don't care. No, I don't care about them crying. Like, I just would not care how much I did in a day or how much I didn't do. I would just do. So some days I would do 3 hours. Some days I would do no hours. Some days it would take me 3 hours just to write an essay. Some days it would take me an hour and a half to write an essay and then obviously polish it the next day. But I thought I was going to fail because the quantity of work which I was doing, the time I was spending, was nothing in comparison to the people around me. But I did great. Like, I achieved well, continued to. And so do not compare yourself. Everyone works differently. Some people need to take more time revising in a certain way. Some people need more time reading. Some people need more time writing. Some people need more time planning. All of us have our own strengths. And if you compare yourself to someone else's performance, it's not going to help you because you're going to sit down and do the exam, not them. And so the work that you've put in that works for you is arguably the most important thing.